Hey guys, in this video I'm going to go over my expenses for the month of February. I'm also going to talk about the differences in cost between Dumaguete and now Cebu. Stick around. Okay guys, so today I'm going to go over my budget and I'm going to discuss a little bit if there were some differences in cost between Dumaguete and Cebu. Now this is a more expensive month for me. I'm going over the month of February because February was the time when I moved over here. I think I moved over here around February 24th. So first let's start off with the rent. We got the rent I have at $400. If you guys saw my apartment review and my apartment rent video, it'll be linked up above here. It includes internet, water, and cable TV. Electric is separate. I think I was a little unclear in my video that I did. Electric is separate. So $400. Now back in Dumaguete, I had a really inexpensive place. I was only paying, what was I paying? Around $250. So the rent was much cheaper, and that included internet, water, and cable TV as well. Electric was separate. Now here, I'm expecting my electric to be around $60 to $100, around the same in Dumaguete. But rent in Dumaguete is definitely cheaper than Cebu. Unless you get outside of Cebu, then you can find some cheaper deals. Using Airbnb is typically more expensive. Groceries, now it's just me now, so I spend a lot of time eating out. And I don't cook at home that much. I do cook at home, usually breakfast, things like that, but I don't cook at home that often. So groceries, I'm only spending around $200. I like some things to drink. I like some snacks. I like breakfast foods. Other than that, I usually go out for lunch and dinner. And so groceries has gone down for me being solo now. Health insurance. Now my health insurance, I put $101. Really, it's actually at $67, but I budget out $101 because right now at the age of 49, it is costing me $67. But at age 50, when I turn 50 in July, it's going to go up to $101. It goes by age brackets. So it's like 40 to 49 is like 67, 50 to 57 or something like that is 101. If you guys need a quote on health insurance, it's down in the description. It's what I use. It's travel. It covers COVID. It's something you might need in the future anyway. So insurance hasn't really changed. Gas for my motorbike has gone up because I'm doing a lot more traveling and driving around. I spend about $40 a month, which still is nothing, really. Eating out, I spend a lot more money. I don't eat at home that often, so I put $400, and that's right about where I'm sitting at. I think it was around $387 or so, but I put $400. I just easier just to round up, and I eat out a lot. I like to go out for my coffees. I like to kind of do a brunch sometimes. Sometimes I'll eat at home. And usually that meal is right around lunchtime. I typically just do 2 meals a day. I kind of doing the intermittent fasting, not even really on purpose. It just happens to work out that way. And nighttime, I'll cook dinner sometimes or usually eat out. Last night I went and tried an Indian place, which was quite good. I'm enjoying Cebu for that reason. There's a lot of restaurants that we didn't have available in Dumaguete, and there's a lot more choices here, so I do like that. I put travel, excursion, and dates all into one category, and I have budgeted around $400 for that. And dates for me typically are very simple. I'll meet out for a coffee, so it's not spending a lot of money, and it's not really the money thing. It's just I don't want to commit to a huge amount of time if it's the first date. If we have coffee, if things go great, I can graduate that into, hey, let's go grab dinner, or hey, let's go back to my place, watch some Netflix. You can move on from there. Versus if you meet somebody out for dinner, you're kind of stuck in a dinner date. You're stuck for at least an hour, hour and a half or so, and maybe there's something like a major red flag that I don't like about the girl, and I want to be able to get out quickly, and vice versa. Maybe for her, maybe she's uncomfortable and she doesn't want to be in that situation too. So it makes it easier for both parties involved. Coffee date is the way to go for a first date, and then you can go from there. But I'm spending about $400. I've been doing a lot of traveling on my motorbike, and I'll stop off at coffee shops up in the mountains, go swimming. I went swimming just recently up in the mountains, and tried a restaurant with a view over Cebu City. And I'll show you some of that footage. But yeah, so I'm enjoying and I'm doing a lot of that. Now my phone data, I've been using a little bit more data as well because I'm out and about a lot more. So I spend about $12 a month for a plan that gets me through the whole 30 days here. So phone data around 12. And I have now you would think I'm a huge TV watcher. I'm really not, but I have subscriptions to Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. I should say Spotify as well for music for when I travel. I have these little JBL speakers, and I clip it and I put it right on my motorbike and I drive with that. I love these speakers. A lot of great sound, and it's just a great speaker. But I use Spotify for that. So $25 a month. I have so much access. If a girl comes back to my place to watch a movie, they're typically blown away with like how many choices, and like basically you can watch whatever movie you want. So right now I'm sitting at about $16.38 to $16.75 for the last month, for the last 30 days. I didn't do for like the whole month of February or the month of March. I just took the last 30 days and budgeted it and kind of listed my expenses. Now that's more than what I was doing in Dumaguete. In Dumaguete, I was paying at one point during the pandemic when we couldn't go out, I was only spending around $1,000 a month. And then when we could go out, I was probably spending around $1,300 to $1,500 per month. So it has gone up. I expect that if I do stay here longer, I will kind of settle into a groove, and that cost will probably go back down to around $1,500. So that is my monthly expenses, or for the last 30 days, those are my monthly expenses. So I don't think I'm really missing anything. I mean, yeah, I have like a credit card bill and things like that, but these are just the costs that would typically most foreigners who come out here to live are most interested in. Any other expenses you have aren't really related to your everyday living expenses. Again, I don't think I've missed anything. If I have missed something, go ahead and comment down below. But yeah, I've got the travel insurance with health insurance, $250,000 worth of coverage U.S. with the $250 deductible. Covers me if I go back and visit the U.S. or if I visit the U.S. for a few weeks, and so it does cover that as well, and covers me from country to country. So dating is not an expensive thing here. It is not expensive at all. Phone data is not really so expensive either. Eating out, I actually budgeted pretty high for eating out. I don't think I even spend that much, but I rounded up and I went a little bit high on this. So guys, if you have questions or comments, let me know. I didn't do this elaborate expense and budget report and budget sheet for you guys. I just thought I would stick with something basic just to kind of show you what's going on with my cost of living. Do people live on $1,000 a month, $500 a month? I've heard all kinds of crazy, wacky stories about people living on that. Yes, it can be done. Yes, you can live in a very small apartment. You can live in an apartment for $100 a month way out in the province. Yes, you can do that. Yes, you can eat like a Filipino and not really eat out that much. And your entertainment maybe is just doing free things like going to the beach and other places. So yes, you can live really cheaply. I am more of a condo city, eating out a lot, going to coffee shops. That's just kind of who I am. Everybody's going to be different. What kind of things you like to do, how much dating you're going to do. If you already have a long-term girlfriend or a fiance or a wife, then a lot of these expenses aren't going to be there. You know, so yes, you can live much cheaper. Yes, you can live a lot more. This is just kind of maybe a baseline to, you know, figure out what things might cost you when you do move out here in the Philippines. So guys, again, questions, comments, please comment down below. If you guys want to help support Gio in the Philippines, consider joining my YouTube membership by clicking the join button under any one of my videos. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up, and I appreciate it if you like this video, share it, subscribe, hit that bell notification. That'll keep you updated anytime I come up with some new news that pertains to maybe travel opening up, or video or live stream or anything like that. So guys, thank you so much. Again, take care. See you guys next time. I know you're on a roll, sweet honey. Let's take it real soon.